Ladies, I'm here on this show, and I do have another video for tonight. Josh Naylor, we have a trade. Our second trade of this season. Remember the Devers trade? Well, this is the second trade about a week before the trade deadline. So we get the news here. The Mariners, Seattle Mariners. They are acquiring first baseman Josh Naylor from the hashtag D-backs. This was per Jeff Passion. He wrote this 2 weeks ago. The best match for the Seattle Mariners. He put Josh Naylor. Which makes sense because though the Mariners are managing Donovan Solano and Luke Raley at first base, upgrading to Naylor would transform their lineup for the better, whether it's slotting him behind Crawford to ensure Cal Raleigh comes to play more base runners, or sticking him in between Cal Raleigh and Randy Rosarena to do the cleaning up himself. He's a high leverage, low strikeout slugger who the quality at bats would help transform a solid lineup maybe into something more, because he's still having a good season, man. He's hitting .292, 11 homers, 59 RBIs, 11 stolen bases, 807 OPS. He's still having a good year, man. After that trade from Cleveland to Arizona. And we'll see if he can do that. At least hit near that in Seattle. But I think it's a good move, because they needed somebody else in that lineup. And they can still go get Eugenio Suarez if they want to. But they really needed some help at first base. I don't think... Look, let's be real here, man. I just don't... They had to do something. Because at first base, Donovan Solano and Luke Raley just isn't going to do it for Mariners fans. So, they go and get Josh Naylor, which I think is a good addition for this lineup. Because you could put him in the middle, you have Cal Raleigh, then you put Josh Naylor and Randy Rosarena to extend your lineup of J.P. Crawford leading off, Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, and you put Josh Naylor and then Randy Rosarena, your top 5 hitters right there. So I like the move, man. I think it's a good move for this team. And the trade, left-hander Brandon Garcia and right-hander Ashton Izzy are headed back to the Arizona Diamondbacks from the Seattle Mariners for first baseman Josh Naylor. Sources tell ESPN that's the full trade, and so the deadline season has begun, folks. Buckle up. And you're going to ask me, hey Landon, who are these 2 pitchers? Well, let me tell you right here. Garcia was Seattle's 13th ranked prospect per MLB Pipeline. Izzy was Seattle's 16th ranked prospect per MLB Pipeline. Oh, well, what are their statistics? Well, let's go over Brandon Garcia. 3.51 ERA in 33.1 innings, 42 strikeouts with a 1.3 whip. Ashton Izzy, 5.51 ERA, 47.1 innings, 54 strikeouts, and a 54 strikeouts, 1.56 whip. Yeah, this is a fleece right here. I mean, 3.5 ERA, 1.3 whip, and you got a guy in the high with a 1.56 whip and a 5 ERA, 5.5 ERA in high A for Josh Naylor, who's still having a good year, hitting near 300 with a over 800 OPS. So I don't know. I don't like this trade for the D-backs, man. 2 prospects who really aren't that good, to be honest. They're still not going to be out on Eugenio Suarez. I'll get to that. I don't know. I just like this trade for Seattle, to help their lineup more, and the D-backs. I don't know. Josh Naylor's still a good player. Maybe they could have got more. I'm not expecting 2 top 5 or 10 prospects, but you could have got maybe some top 10 guys. Or not top 5 guys. Not top 5 guys, but maybe a few top 10 guys, because Josh Naylor's still good. So, I don't know, man. I'm liking this trade here for Seattle. For sure, man. So, that was the deal. Brandon Garcia and Ashton Izzy. That was your trade. So, but yeah, Mariners definitely win this trade here. But, maybe it can't be a fleece because Naylor is maybe a rental for 2 months. So, I guess. But if these prospects they're getting don't really turn into anything, maybe it's just a lose-lose. But it just depends. But I can see if you want to say it's not a fleece, I get it. Because he's probably a 2-month rental. But I'm just saying for now it's a fleece. But maybe the D-backs can develop these pitching prospects into good pitchers, man. We'll see. So, Eugenio Suarez, per sources, is still Seattle's top priority and being aggressively pursued by the Mariners following this first domino dropping with the club acquiring Josh Naylor. They need to get a third baseman still, so they're definitely still going to go after Eugenio Suarez. I think, the desperation setting in for them, man. I think they can be a playoff contender. Like, they're right there. I still think they can make the wild card. And if they can get Eugenio Suarez, that's going to help your lineup even more. To get another power hitter, you're adding with Cal Raleigh in that lineup. But they're gracefully pursuing him after acquiring Naylor. So Suarez is Seattle's top priority. They want to go get a first baseman to kind of clear that hole over there at first base, and now they're going to try and get Eugenio to clear that hole at third base. So, but I don't know. Honestly, just like the move for the Mariners more, because the D-backs prospects they're getting just, I don't know, they just don't scream good to me. And Garcia, 25, is a lefty reliever who was optioned to AAA yesterday. He posted a 3.51 ERA and split between AAA and AA this season. He throws 97 with a sweeper and a slider. So, Izzy and 12 starts in high A with peripherals that look better than that. But it could be a good return, maybe. But Sony looks better with the Guardians than he did with the D-backs, so I'm not going to hold hope on that. But, so he basically traded Slade Sony for an 11th round pick and a kid with a 5 ERA and a high A ball. So, Garcia maybe could be one of the two players good. One of the two good players here. If one of the two, out of the two pitchers they got, Garcia maybe could be the good one. I don't know. And also, the Diamondbacks are expected to trade about 5 to 6 more players. So they're rebuilding. They're selling. So we'll see who else they're trading. I would expect Merrill Kelly, Zach Gallen, and Eugenio Suarez. We'll see who else. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the trade, man. That's really all I gotta say. So, until next time out. Peace.